Welcome. My name is Peter Strong. I'm a professional online therapist and I provide online therapy for anxiety and also for treating depression without the use of medications. This is a non-medical approach. It employs mindfulness-based psychotherapy, which I find to be preferable to medications. Because it helps you change the underlying process that causes your anxiety and depression. And that's far better than just treating symptoms. You need to change the underlying mental process that's causing your anxiety. And this is typically in the form of reactive thinking and other forms of habitual conditioned reactivity that operates unconsciously. So during our online therapy sessions, I will teach you how to apply mindfulness to work with these unconscious, habitual, reactive processes so that you can change them. Because once you begin to make them conscious, then you can basically neutralize those habits one by one. You can neutralize the reactive habits of thinking or rumination or worrying or whatever it might be that feeds the anxiety or depression. So this is one very important process, is basically uncovering those conditioned reactive habits. And so if you're interested in working with an online therapist who specializes in mindfulness therapy, then do please go to my website and learn more about this service and reach out to me by email. Contact me if you have any questions and let's schedule an online therapy session at a time that works for you. One particular focus is on anxiety. This is by far the most common condition that most people struggle with, anxiety. There are many different types of anxiety disorders, ranging from social anxiety disorder, including agoraphobia. There are panic anxiety disorders. There are anxiety disorders based around intrusive thoughts, such as OCD. There's health anxiety, where people feel unreasonably anxious around anything to do with physical symptoms or visiting a doctor or fear of a possible disease, and so on. There are many different types of anxiety disorders that we have to work with and overcome. Again, re-emphasizing the fact these anxiety disorders are due to psychological habits. And these habits operate unconsciously, and it's by making them conscious that you can change those habits. You can retrain the mind to stop feeding anxiety or depression. So during mindfulness, we learn to uncover these habits, and we do this by actually focusing consciousness on the anxiety itself, so we can discover the detailed network of reactive thoughts that support it. When you find a reactive thought that supports the anxiety, all you have to do is stay conscious. To stay conscious with that thought and not identify with it, not become unconscious, whereby you identify and become consumed by that thought. If you hold it in awareness, hold it in consciousness, then that will gradually desensitize you from that habitual reaction. having thoughts is not the issue. The issue is this habit of blindly identifying with thoughts or beliefs. Having beliefs is not the issue. You could have a belief that there may be something wrong with your heart rhythm or whatever, or some other physical symptom. You can have a belief, but that's very different from becoming reactively identified with that belief, such that the belief essentially controls you. So that's what we're trying to change, is this compulsive quality of reactive identification. And we do that by focusing mindfulness on the beliefs, on the thoughts, on the emotions themselves. And this is what allows us to break free from their control. And when you can break free from the control of reactive thoughts, then you can change them. You can actually begin to develop internal relationships based on compassion that can help anxiety and fear and depression heal. So that's all part of mindfulness therapy, and it's something I will teach you in great detail during our online therapy sessions. If you would like to talk to an online therapist for anxiety or depression or any other emotional problem, and you like the mindfulness-based approach that I teach, then please contact me and let's schedule an online therapy session. The mindfulness approach is very, very effective. It's effective because it is so focused and so practical as well. You learn how to work with your thoughts, how to work with your emotions without having to rely on medications or on some treatment protocol. So it's by learning how to manage your mind yourself that you will, in the end, provide the best solution for overcoming anxiety or any other emotional problems that are affecting the quality of your life. So if you'd like to learn more, please reach out to me and we can schedule an online therapy session at a time that works for you. I see people worldwide. All you need is a good internet connection and Skype and PayPal for making secure online payments for your sessions. So if you'd like to get started, please contact me now. Thank you.